welcome back to my channel. It's me, Bashar C. If you're new here, thank y'all for stopping by.
You got it, girl, you got it. That's me. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Yeah. Pretty.
Alrighty, so in today's video, I wanted to do a teacher tag. I have never done a teacher tag on my channel. I just kind of came in and showed y'all that I was a teacher, but I never really explained who I was as a teacher. So I'm going to be answering some common questions about teaching from the teacher tag that I found on YouTube. Alright, number one, where do you teach? What do you teach and where do you teach? So I teach 7th grade reading this year. I've taught every grade from 6th, 7th, and 8th reading and writing. I don't have a preference. I like all middle grades, and I teach in Central Florida at a charter school. I was at a public school, and now I'm at a charter school. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you my school's like location, but just know it's like in Central Florida. Number two, how long have you been teaching? So I started teaching in 2015 as a substitute teacher, like a long-term substitute teacher. So I have my own classroom, everything like that. But then I actually started officially teaching in 2016. So I would say for the last 5 years, I've actually been in the classroom. Number three, did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? Yes, I went to college because I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. Like I always said, I want to be a kindergarten teacher. That was always my dream. Got to college, my first month there, my advisor was like, that's like a counselor, she was like, you might want to change it to something easier like criminal justice. So I switched my whole major to criminal justice. I don't know why I did that. So I ended up getting a criminal justice degree. Never once used it a day in my life. Wasted all that money, but yeah. But I always knew I wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't go to college for teaching. Crazy. I mean, I have a master's now in education, but. Number four, what is your typical teacher OOTD? So my typical teacher outfit of the day would be at the charter school. I have to wear a collared shirt, and it's more like business professional, so it's not like more casual. So I have to wear like a collared shirt with like the school logo, or maybe like a sweater with the school logo, some pants from New York and Company, some loafers or something like that. But when I was at the public school, I would wear like a cute little dress with like a jean jacket, some sandals, cute accessories. And that was like my OOTD at the public school. Number five, what do you usually bring for lunch? So I normally get one of those packaged salads that are already packaged with like the meat, the cheese, and has like the fork and the salad dressing. I normally bring that to work, and then I'll eat like some fruit, like maybe an apple and peanut butter, or some grapes, and then like a water or something like that, a Slim Jim. But I eat very light at work just because I don't like to be full, because like when you're full, you like get lazy, and I still have classes to teach after lunch. Number six, what is one of your favorite books about teaching? So there was a book that I read last year. I can't remember the name of the book, but I'll insert like a picture right here of the book. But the book was the guy that was speaking, he was so motivational, and like it kind of changed your mindset, how you look at things and how you view your students. I've always been like a very good teacher, but I feel like reading that kind of like put me in a different mindset. So that was a really, really good book to read, and I suggest you read it, and I'll leave it right here. I just can't think of the name right now. Number seven, what is one of your favorite teacher movies? So Freedom Writers is probably my favorite teacher movie. Like I loved her in that movie. Like she was just so like, she was a teacher that everyone should strive to be. I feel like I am that teacher in a way, but she just went above and beyond, and I just love that. Like y'all, I cry every time I watch that movie. And then I guess Matilda will be my second favorite teacher movie. I don't know if you consider that a teacher movie, but I love Matilda. Ever since the first day I saw it, I love Matilda. And secretly, I always would tell my mom I wanted to be the black Matilda. Like I wanted to do the movie as a black girl, and then I wanted to redo Annie as a black girl, and Annie got picked up as a black girl. I'm like, Mom, we could have been rich by now, but anyways, that's just like a fun little fact about me. Number 8, who was your favorite teacher? So I have 2 favorite teachers. One was elementary. Her name was Ms. Rimmer. Rest in peace to her. She died to domestic violence when I was like in 11th or 12th grade. She was a really, really good teacher. I love being in her class. I still remember her. It's kind of weird that I remember being in her class. I remember like some of the students that was in our class, but she was an amazing teacher. Like literally like one of the best teachers. Well, the first best teacher I've ever had. And then in high school, I had a teacher named Ms. Leon. She was amazing. She was more down to earth. She knew how to talk to students. Even before I had her class, I would like to just go sit in her class with my my friends, and I didn't have to talk to them. I just liked being in her presence because she was that like cool teacher. So Ms. Rimmer and Ms. Leon. Number 9, what are your favorite teachers on YouTube or Instagram? So I'm gonna name a few. I have probably like 2,000 teachers that I could name, but I'm just gonna name a few.
Alright, so call me Shivy. He's on Instagram. All these people that I'm listing are on Instagram. Call me Shivy, Tony and First, and Lita Marie. I love her. She gives me like Jill Scott vibes. I hope she doesn't get offended by me saying that. She gives me Jill Scott vibes. I love her. The magical teacher, Teaching with Finesse, Gravy Grades. Her name is April. Love her. Love Teach Bless, Fit for a Second, Miss Russell's Room, The Heart in Teaching, Tiffany, she's Davion Blue Innovators, Saved by the Bell, Shakira. I like Mimi. I love, there's so many teachers that I can name. I follow a ton of teachers, so I'm going to list all of them like right here, and you can just screenshot and yeah, get all these teachers on your Instagram feed, because your Instagram feed will be popping because my teachers are amazing.
Number 10, what is one of your best classroom management tips? Alright, so I guess I always have great classroom management. I don't have things out of line, and I think that's because I'm consistent. So when my students walk into the classroom, they know what they're going to be doing that day. They know because I have it on the board. So all they have to do is come in, look on the board. They're going to need their pencil, paper, and maybe a red marker. So they already know before they go to their seats what they're going to need. Their bell work is already on the board, so when they come in, they know they're doing bell work. And if we're not doing bell work, it'll say grab a laptop before you hit the seat. So I keep like everything organized with PowerPoints all throughout the class period. So I think that is one of my favorite classroom management tips, that I'm very organized. Classrooms and people just don't function when it's chaotic. So just keep that in mind if you are a teacher. Make sure you have a routine, and it's gonna take a while to get that routine down, but when they mess up on that routine, have them walk back outside and start over. I've done that multiple times. Like I'll be like, nope, y'all didn't come in quietly. We're going back outside, line it up, come back in, and they'll get the hang of it. So just stay consistent. Number 11, what is one reason you decided to become a teacher? So I was a substitute teacher, like I said. I was looking for a job in criminal justice. I was not trying to find a teaching position. That hadn't crossed my mind, because I'm like, being that I went to school for criminal justice, let me find something with my within my major. So I just started substitute teaching, and I would go to multiple schools, and every time I would go to a different school and like read the directions and help the students, I would always get this from at least 3 people, maybe more than that.
Miss, why don't you teach? We like you better than our teacher, or we understand it when you teach it to us.
And I'm like,
What? I'm like, I'm not doing anything but explaining it and then kind of help guiding you. I'm not giving you any answers.
like
But we understand it when you do it, or we like it better when you read it to us this way.
I'm just like,
They like when I do it?
and I'm just like, I kept hearing that so much. So then I was at a school consistently, and they had a position open up, and then I was asked to be the full-term substitute, and from there on, I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this job. Like, it didn't even feel like work to me. It just felt like I was just helping. Like, teaching is so amazing. Like, I'm gonna get lost for words, because it's just so amazing. Like, how can you not like helping young people? Like, I don't get it. But yeah, I love everything about teaching. So that's kind of like how I started. Alright, so this is going to conclude this video. I hope you like learning a little bit more about me and all that good stuff. And I will see you on the next video. Bye!